Hi everyone, welcome to the Board Developer. My name is Davide and today we're gonna make a raised dog feeder. Let's check it out. Now, since my boards are not that wide, I'm gonna join them together. I got this cheap kit on Amazon. It includes already everything. So now that the pieces have been cut and we drilled the hole for the dowels, it's time to put some glue, put the dowels and clamp them in. Okay, so while the top parts is gluing up and the glue is getting dried and we get a nice single piece of wood, I already cut one of the two legs and now I'm gonna go cut the second one. So yeah, I didn't do a perfect job on squaring out the edges, so what I'm gonna do now, I clamped the legs together in order to have parallel sides, and I'm gonna be armed of sandpaper and good luck to me. Almost there. So now that the legs are, let's say, mostly squared up, I'm gonna choose one side to put up, could be this. And I'm gonna go already and prepare the holes for the dowels. So when the top is ready, we can just drill the holes there, and there we go. So it is now the next day. The base have been glued together. I just need to address two little things. The base is not really square. Then I'm gonna go and cut the round holes for the bowls to fit in, and glue the base to the top. Okay, so finally the feeder is pretty stable. There might be still some minor tweaking, but for now I'm happy with the result. So I'm gonna go ahead and trace the circles and I start cutting them with my hand saw. So now what I'm gonna do is drill some holes in here and pass the blade of the saw, pass it on the hole and start sawing away. So one thing that I didn't consider are the legs. So what happens now is that on top of here we have 4.5 centimeters from the side, on both sides, but take a look at this. We have almost 6 centimeters from the edge to the inner side of the legs. That means we have some more tracing to do. So the problem I'm facing now, having moved the circles to this inner position, is that between the two of them there's only 1 centimeter of space. I measured the hole to be 19 centimeters. That's the size of the bowl that I have. It's 19 from edge to edge, but if we consider the border as well, they become 21. So what happens is I cannot keep them inside like this, or they will overlap between each other, clashing. And if I can't move them outside, otherwise they're gonna hit the legs of the feeder. That's why you should plan ahead. I might have figured it out. Try to see vertically if they fit within the legs. I don't care about this little part going over the legs. We don't care about that. We just need to care about the hole. Okay, we should be set. Luckily, the holes I pre-drilled for the saw to pass through are still within the circle. So let's start from where we stopped. I started cutting out the top holes with my handy little handsaw, and it was taking forever. So what I did was go to my local hardware store and get this. Luckily they were having kind of a sale. This was 21% off. It's a nice little jigsaw, battery powered, did the job. So now all that's left is sand down the surface and paint it. I will start with a 80 grit paper, going to 120, and finally with a 240 for the final one. So let's get to it. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, after I cut the holes, I glued also the legs to the top. So there's also here, there's glue and 2 dowels per side, keeping it together. I'm done finally sanding the whole thing. I'm ready for painting. There are a few imperfections, let's say, around. This is due mostly to the fact that, well, I did some mistake while cutting the wood. So while cutting the different boards, I had some chipping here and there. I tried to do my best sanding them down, but some of them are visible. We'll see after the paint how it goes. So for the paint I chose this. It's a black satin paint, water-based. I'm gonna go, I think, 2 to 3 coats. I don't know yet. I'll have to see how it goes. With probably a light sanding in between. So let's get started. So I ended up finishing only with 2 coats of paint. In between the 2 coats of paint I did a light sanding with 240 grit sandpaper, and this is the result. I'm pretty happy with it. There are a few imperfections around, as we were saying already before. So if we move this, we can see some chipping here in the corners, here and here, due to my poor cutting technique. Also, there are some nodes around here, also here on the side, that they're pretty visible. But nonetheless, I'm really happy with the result. Apparently Nacho seems to like it as well. Thanks for watching so far. If you like this video, please consider subscribing, and see you next time.